Some men seek power, others seek fortune. But one man has chosen a different path, a path to determine his true potential, a path so challenging, only the boldest of warriors dare to face. Dude, what are you doing? What? I'm not doing anything. Is this the intro to your DayZ video? Yeah, I mean, it was a hard challenge. You sat in that chair all week and missed like 2 days of work. How is that challenging? I mean, the only challenge I see is you getting a Tinder match. DayZ, if you've never played of it, I'm sure you've at least heard of it. And if you haven't heard of it, you're probably younger than Drake's best-selling album Views. Or in Drake's target age range. But if you've really never heard of DayZ, it's an intense survival game with super realistic mechanics and an insanely violent player base. It's sort of like Minecraft if you took away the mining and the crafting and added guns and like way more zombies. DayZ is known for its difficulty, and I want to find out, can I master it in only 7 days? Now, full disclosure before we get into this, this isn't my first time playing DayZ. I'm not a total noob, but as you'll find out pretty soon, it doesn't really help me that much. Also, before you bully me in the comments, yes, I am playing on console. Yes, console DayZ is AIDS. And no, I do not care. So without further ado, let's see if I can master DayZ in only 7 days. In most survival games, they want to spend gathering food, making tools, building a shelter, but DayZ is a little bit different. There isn't a guaranteed way to get any of those things. In fact, it's entirely up to chance what you find on the ground. So I figured our first step would be to find a friend, so that way we have 4 eyeballs looking for things instead of 2. And luckily, I just happened to spawn right next to a player.
Hey man, are you alive? It's dark as fucking shit, man. Ta-da! You wanna go somewhere?
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Yeah! Oh, yours is red! Oh shit, dude. I think this means we have to fight. Cause I'm like a good Jedi, and you're like a Sith, right? Sorry man, it had to be this way. Get back here! Get back here! The good guys always win.
Now that the traitor has been dealt with, we can truly begin this journey. Over the next hour, I collected some essential survival needs. I got a nice bag of chips for nutrition, some warmer clothes to help keep me warm and allow me to have a bit more inventory space, and I found my first ranged weapon, a crossbow. And after crafting myself some improvised bolts, I was officially deadly. Or so I thought. Now I need to find a police station and get myself an actual weapon, one that fires bullets and not dog shit arrows that I made off the ground. So after finding a police station, I started looting, and I quickly realized, we're not alone.
Oh, I think they are. Medium stations. Oh my god, wait a minute. Is he fucking up here? Put that zombie dagger on too. Zombie aggroed somebody, right? Back door's open. Yeah, see, no, somebody... I think somebody was here. Just a second ago. I didn't hear anything else after that. Maybe I'm tripping? I gotta be tripping, I guess, right? I think I just need to go somewhere else. I don't know what else to do.
Now, in my defense, I mean, look, I was aiming right at him. I don't know how I missed that. That's not my fault. Now, if you look in the bottom right here, you'll notice that my crossbow is very badly damaged. And on top of that, I was using the worst possible arrows one could use, so this crossbow wasn't going to be very accurate. So, in order to compensate for that, I changed absolutely nothing about my approach, and I tried to shoot him again.
Where's he going? How did I miss? How did I miss? How did I miss? How did I miss? How did I miss?
Easy, man, easy.
Sorry, man, I'm starving.
Peace, brother, peace.
Peace is not an option.
Where'd he go? 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 I'm starving and I'm thirsty. This guy has to die. I think he's just circling the building. Wait, is he on top of the building? No. He's just circling the building. I hear him talking. I don't know where he went. Stamina. Fuck. 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 I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Yeah, I lost him. And after nearly dying to 4 zombies, almost bleeding to death, and eating quite possibly the world's worst looking pear, I found something beautiful, something gorgeous, something so fucking sexy. Now, it's only a pistol, and it only has 6 rounds, but that's plenty of ammo to kill another player. Trust me, obviously I'm a professional. But after searching around for that guy a bit longer and fighting some more zombies, I realized that I was basically just wasting my time, and I needed to find some water, ASAP. So I found some more food, drank from the water fountain, and I decided it was time to leave this town and head north in search of better loot. In DayZ, you spawn on either the south or the east coast, and the loot there is pretty shitty. And as you move northwest, that's the opposite of southeast, right? But as you move northwest, the loot gets better and better and better. You get higher tier gear, you get more stuff, there's more shit to find on the ground. So moving inland was a top priority if I wanted to live longer and get better gear. Not much happened on my journey. I did waste quite a few pistol rounds fighting zombies because I didn't want to fight them the normal way for whatever reason. And I stumbled across a base that was completely empty. And after a failed attempt to trap 2 zombies in a shed, I decided once again to just waste all of my pistol ammo. Now I'm down to 1 shot in the gun that I was hoping I was going to be able to use to kill another player, but it fucked me, I guess. There's still another issue I needed to solve first. Food. I'd found a bit of food on my journey so far, but not nearly enough to keep me full. But lucky for me, I found a chicken in the next town I went.
It's a chicken. It's a chicken.
I was very excited about this chicken. So I murdered the chicken like he was the CEO of a health insurance company, and now all I need to do is cook it, right? Wrong! The first thing I did wrong was shoot a gun in a town full of zombies, and now, because of the noise, they've all trapped me in this house. The second thing I fucked up, remember that knife I dropped on the roof earlier when I shot those 2 zombies? Yup, it's still there. And not only do I need that knife to skin and quarter the chicken, but it's also a key tool in being able to make a fire with no lighter or matches. So basically, I was fucked unless I ran back and got it. Which of course I did. And when I came back to the town, guess what the first thing I did with it was? Oh, you think I went back and cut the chicken? No, of course I didn't. Of course I fucking didn't. I went and I made some bolts that I know don't work. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I'll get to cook the chicken eventually. After I made the bolts, I decided it'd be a good idea to eat that unknown food can I picked up earlier, because apparently I forgot that I even killed a chicken 5 minutes ago.
Hopefully this doesn't make me sick.
Oh yeah, you just had to say something. You just had to say something. Oh, and who would have thought? Who would have thought that the badly damaged can of unknown food would have made you sick? Then I just seemed to aimlessly wander around town for 5 minutes. I genuinely don't remember what I was doing or why I just didn't go back and cook the chicken. But watching this back, it's crazy. But just as I was about to get myself back on track, I met Microwave Man. Oh hey, Hatch, that's a cool nickname. Why'd you call him that? Yeah, it was pretty bad. But he said he was friendly, and I remembered how well I treated our last 2 friends. So I decided to give him a chance. And of course it would come back to bite me in the ass. See, he had this unopened can of food, so I gave him my knife to open it with, right? What I didn't realize when I did that was that the knife was very badly damaged, and while scraping off some bark to make a hand drill kit so I could make the fire to cook the chicken, it broke. Now, I no longer have a knife to skin and quarter the chicken with, even though I had one the whole time, and I decided to use it for like fucking 15 different things that I just didn't need, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. I got a friend now. Maybe he'll help me find a knife. So I brought him the chicken, told him what was up, and we started looking for a knife. And after about, 5 minutes of that, I got bored and decided that this wasn't going to work out. I'm going to go take my chicken and just run off and probably leave this guy, because his mic sounds awful. But when I came back to the house, I didn't see our friend. But what I did see was that he dropped a bunch of loot on the ground. I didn't know if he was saving it for later, but I just assumed he wasn't and took all of it and ran off. I'm just a great, incredible human being. I'm so good to people. Just before getting out of town, I picked up a BK-18. It was only capable of holding 1 shot, but it used a pretty powerful round, so this would be a huge upgrade to our arsenal. No chicken! I was at the location for literally half an hour, and the only thing I was there to do was to cook that fucking chicken. I didn't do it. I don't know why. I don't remember why. I don't know what the hell was going through my mind, but fuck me, I guess, right? After running down the trail for a while, I finally came across a map revealing my location. It turns out I didn't need to go north at all. I needed to go east. I knew there was a military base not far east from here, so I started heading that direction. And right about the same time a thunderstorm was rolling in, we made it to our first military location, Northeast Airfield. We have to be extremely careful at locations like this. Since a lot of guns spawn at places like this, it draws PvP players in like flies to some cow shit. And to make things even better, I was starving again. Should have cooked that damn chicken. But my luck would finally turn around.
Here either. Well, that certainly changes things. Hello, Mr. Chicken.
I now had everything I needed to make a fire and cook this chicken. There's only one problem.
And it sounds like it's raining like really hard now too. Like not the kind of rain that's gonna like stop soon.
So I tried to wait out the rain. But after 30 minutes of just watching my character slowly start to starve to death, I figured this would be a perfect place to end day 1. So I signed out and got ready for day 2. Day 1 was pretty eventful, but I still had no blood on my hands. In order to be a true master of DayZ, you have to kill some players. But first things first, let's cook this fucking chicken. At long last, it only took me 1 entire day of playing the game, but I finally cooked a chicken. Now that I had a little more food, I decided it'd be a good time to start looting this military area.
They're the locked doors for some reason. Huge. Small slight gear upgrade. Oh, there's more animals up there. That's a dude.
Alright, looking back at this recording, I have no idea how I saw this guy. I mean, he's just like a little tiny speck of dust on my screen. I was just like, there's a dude over there.
That's a dude. That's a dude. That's a dude. That was a dude. Oh, yeah, look, he's running around up there. You see him? By the fence line? I don't know what to do. Up there? No, there he is. There he is. Look. He's getting close. He's getting close. Oh my god, please don't come around this corner. Please don't come around this corner. I'm fucked if he does. He's probably coming to the campfire. Now he is. Look, there he is.
Oh, this guy's got a backpack and a gun. This would be a huge come up for us.
He's down there trying to open that door. Did he like run off? No, I still hear him walking around. Does he see me? I don't know. Let's go! I hit him! No fucking way! Alright, we gotta get down there. Oh, I'm bleeding. It's okay. Oh my god.
And just like that,
Holy shit.
we got our very first kill.
We did it! Boys, we did it!
But of course, he had no food. I did pick up a shotgun and his backpack, which gives me 30 more inventory slots. An absolute game changer. I didn't really find much else in the military area except for some good medical items, so I decided to move along. Looted a few more towns in search of more food, more ammo, warmer clothes, and hopefully some armor, because I still had none of that. But while I was in one of these towns, I noticed a player sneaking into a building, and I decided that he was going to be my next victim.
This guy has gear. I want to kill him very badly. I'm not 1000% sure if he saw me or not, though. Here's the thing. That door right there, is the only way in or out of that building. So he has... There he is. I should have shot.
After making sure he was dead, I cleared the area of zombies and got to looting. Fuck! He didn't have any food either. Not much else happened on day 2. I looted a few more towns, found a better shotgun at a police station, but I decided to end the day once night took over and there was no chance of seeing more than 5 feet in front of me. The beginning of day 3 was pretty uneventful. The only noteworthy thing that happened was I just found like one of the most important items in the game. That's all.
Oh my god.
Yep, a map. That's it. I mean, what were you expecting? A paired 50 cal or an RPG or something? Hell no. This is DayZ. we take what we can get. But now that I had a way to always know exactly where I was going, I could get to any place on the map that I wanted, allowing me to find particular pieces of loot much easier. I ran to the nearest police station, made an essential upgrade to my arsenal. Now that I have a gun with a scope, I could be deadlier from much further ranges. I could also now equip the bottle suppressor I got off the last guy we killed, without it blocking my view. Now that I was deadly at close and long range, I figured it was a good time to go to our next military area. I arrived in the cover of night. I found a bunch of great weapons, but I decided to pass on them due to a lack of scopes and ammo. I was, however, able to find a plate carrier and a ballistic helmet, two of the best pieces of armor in the game. I also found a ton of grenades, so obviously I took all of them. I now had more gear than I really thought I would have ever been able to get on my first life, so I figured it was time to head to DayZ. Remember how earlier I explained that loot gets better the more northwest we go? DayZ happens to be the most northwest location you can possibly visit on the map. Oh, and it's a military base. So I started my journey there. I only made it about halfway and decided to call it a day, once again, at night, while it was raining. Day 4 started off like any other day. I ran for a while, stayed in a shed and played with the flashlight while it rained, found another chicken, cooked it, and carried on my way to DayZ. Immediately after arriving, I noticed a team of 2 players.
Two guys.
I wasn't 100% sure what to do, but I knew what I wanted to do. I followed them around for a bit, and then lost sight of them, so I repositioned to a different part of the base that I figured they would be headed toward. I posted up on the second story of the building, and after searching for them for about 15 minutes, I figured they had moved on, until I noticed a figure run past a clearing out in the distance.
No shot. No, I swear I just saw 2 people over there, bro. I swear. Yeah. I just saw him. He just ran across there.
After watching them for a few minutes, I realized they were headed straight towards me. All I had to do was wait for the right moment to strike. But then, the unthinkable happened. And now, a word from today's sponsor.
That's right, it's me. I'm today's sponsor. Now, for those of you who don't know or haven't found out yet, this is actually my first ever YouTube video. You can go check. But yeah, despite reaching out to every advertising agency I could possibly find on the internet, no one wanted to sponsor. So instead, I've decided to sponsor today's video, and I'm selling you health insurance. No, I'm just kidding. I actually have nothing to sell or anything like that. All I ask is that you maybe subscribe, maybe leave a little like, maybe a little comment, or don't do any of that and do what I do and just skip like a few more seconds to get to the end of the advertisement and just continue watching the video. I appreciate you either way. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the video.
For those who have no idea what the hell is going on, DayZ has these random events, one of which is a gas mortar that will hit an area of the map and fill it with toxic gas. If you have the proper NBC gear, you can traverse the gas with no issue. But I don't have any of that, so walking into it was basically a death sentence. But lucky for me, the gas covers the ground, so if you can get high enough in the air, you're actually safe. And I happen to be in a 2-story building with roof access. Once I was on the roof, I spotted the 2 players again. They had way more gear than I thought, and they appeared to be outside of the gas, so I decided not to shoot, as I didn't want to give away my location without knowing my next plan. After, once again, just waiting for something to happen for like 15 minutes, I got impatient and decided to just go fight them. Luckily, I was able to get out of the building without breathing in too much gas. I searched the area, and in a few places I thought they might have gone, but I never actually saw a sign of any player activity. So I decided to leave the area, and as I was checking the last building that I was going to loot. Hey, Beaver's at here, coming at you with a little pop quiz. What do you think happens when I open this door? Is it A, find the guys I'm looking for? B, find the best weapon in the game? Is it C, I step on a landmine and fucking die? Or is it D, nothing? If you chose C, I hate you. But you're right. Yup. I was alive for 4 straight days, narrowly escaping starvation, fought many a zombies, killed many a players, and I stepped on a fucking landmine and died. And just like that, I was back on the coast with nothing. This story was far from over. I signed out after I died, likely due to severe frustration after losing 4 days of work to one angry circle. So day 5 started just like day 1, except without the Epic lightsaber duel. Sorry to disappoint. I looted some clothes, ate some dog food, and made my way into one of the big spawn towns. That's where I met Thyjuk 3, who later told me his name was...
What's your name, man, or what can I refer to you as?
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg?
Smoke weed every day.
Could this be the real Nate Dogg? There really is no way to tell. He gave me some water and... a desert eagle? We may have just met, but I know Nate Dogg's gonna be a good friend. We fought some zombies together, looted around. This was turning into an awesome friendship. Our first real friend. We haven't tried to kill or rob each other yet. His microphone actually works. This was turning into an awesome day of DayZ. He told me he had to go do something in real life and that he'd be back in a few minutes, so I took this opportunity to keep looting and figured I'd run back to that area after a few minutes and meet up with him again. While I was looting the police station, I heard a gunshot from the direction I left Nate Dogg in.
I don't think that was my friend. Definitely don't think that was my friend. Unless it's somebody shooting my friend.
Now, this worried me. Did somebody just find Nate Dogg and shoot him while he was AFK? I had to go find out. And after getting gangbanged in the corner by 2 zombies, I ran outside and was very happy to see a familiar face.
Yo, did you shoot when you got back?
Yeah, I was shooting just to hope you would know.
Okay, cool. I heard those shots and I was so worried. I thought somebody had found you and shot you. I was like, oh no. I was trying to make my way back that way.
It was so nice having someone to share this experience with. Someone to laugh at the goofy zombie mechanics with me.
Yeah.
Someone to... Now that my friend was dead, I only had one thing on my mind. Revenge.
Oh my god. Well, there goes our friend. So, that's definitely a thing. Alright, well... this certainly changes things. I think he's in there. Should I push him? Well, that was quite an L for him. Is there somebody else though? I think those are zombies. That's a person. That's definitely a person. No! Oh my god, I fucked that up so bad. Why did I just run out there, Adam?
I was able to kill his friend. But then, instead of just shooting him through that window like I should have, I gave up my position and ran straight at him with zero plan whatsoever, other than, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face with a shotgun. Obviously, that didn't go well. I was blinded by rage. All I could think was that Nate Dogg was dead, and I think I killed the wrong guy because he didn't even have a long-range weapon, so, oh well. So I spawned back in, looted around a little bit, spotted another potential friend, but he died to zombies. So I kept looking and made my way to a police station. I didn't find much there, so I decided to leave and loot another police station in a town across, but as I was looting that police station, I spotted another player. He asked me not to shoot him, but given all the loot he has and the fact that his name is Sigma Balls 69, he had to die.
The fight is on now. I can't believe I just missed that shot. I'm so bad at this game, bro. Fucking heart's beating through my chest. I got you sitting still and I missed him. Watch this though. I'm smarter. Boom.
He has every zombie in town after him, and I have the high ground. I wasn't sure what his next move was going to be, but I knew mine was to stay put until I saw him again.
Is he trying to come up the steps? Pretty sure he is. I missed. That's not good.
Another one bites the dust. Let's go! Or so I thought. Yeah, he's dead. Sure, but no, this isn't. Let's go. He does technically end up killing me. You see, when he shot me, the bandage I'm using became damaged. When bandages in DayZ get damaged, they no longer have the quote-unquote disinfected trait they come with when they're pristine. So there's a chance when using an infected or non-disinfected bandage, your wounds have a chance to get infected. And of course, with my luck, they did. I spent the rest of day 5 searching for meds, but no luck. Day 6, I picked right up where I left off, searching for meds. The more I searched, the worse my condition got, until I eventually died from the infection. I spawned back in and started looting up as usual. Quickly noticed 2 players with guns.
Look, look, look. One of the zombies are running over there.
I scoured the area for a gun, but before I found one, they found me.
Damn, I'm ass, bro. Wait. I suck. Just kill me. Hey, man. I'm alive. My legs broke.
So once again, I spawn in, and I start looting. I noticed a player fighting a zombie, and decided to hide in the bathroom until they had taken care of all the zombies. Or the zombies took care of them.
Hey, man, I'm trying to use the bathroom.
After dropping last night's Taco Bell into the shitter, I continued looting. This time, I found a gun. Then after trapping some zombies in a building, Adam came back, and I decided for us that we were teaming up. Adam didn't talk, but he seemed like a good teammate.
It's okay, man. I'll protect us with our lives. Or my life.
After swearing to protect his life with my one bullet, we set off on an adventure.
Adam, are you okay? Hey, why are you shooting? Was that you? Was it you? Was it him? Adam, it's up to you. We killing this guy? Jump if we're killing him. Oh, you're bleeding? He shot you?
Alright, now look, I know I've missed a couple, like, give me shots in this video, but this one was honestly just sad to watch. I mean, he was literally laying down on the ground, totally still, giving me the kill. I missed. The one bullet I swore to protect Adam with.
I missed. I'm so horrible. I missed again.
And then, yes, I did miss again. And yes, I was aimed right at him, and then I dragged off, and then I shot. Don't know why I decided to do that. You guys can tell me I suck at aiming. I'll accept that. It's all good though. I got Adam here with me. We're just gonna beat him up with our bare hands.
Yes, Adam, beat him up.
Now, this is one of those moments in life where you realize you gotta make a tough decision. Okay, I saw there were 10 zombies chasing all of them, and then there was like 1 zombie chasing me. I could continue to swear my loyalty to Adam and help him fight this horde of 10 zombies, or I could just leave, because I noticed there was only a single zombie chasing me, and thought I could get away pretty easily. Which do you think I chose?
You know what? I think this is a good opportunity to leave. They all have to fight all those zombies, and then I'll just fight this one. It's okay. Listen, I can't believe I missed both. I'm so bad at this game, dude. I actually feel like I've gotten worse.
Ah, yes, Past Zach. You know, I was just starting to think that too. We survived the first 4 days without dying, and now it feels like I've died 4 times in one day. The rest of day 6 was pretty slow. I slowly looted better and better gear, ending the day almost back where we were on day 4 or 3. I don't even remember at this point. Hopefully day 7 would be a lot more interesting. Day 7, once again, started off pretty slow. Most of the day was spent just looting more local areas in search of food and ammo. I made my way to a military location known as VMC in hopes of getting better gear. But the only thing that happened there was I lost all my blood and a pair of pants because I needed bandages in order to heal my wounds, blah, 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 blah. So I had to cut my pants into rags to stop myself from bleeding. And after handling that issue, I finished looting VMC and I really didn't find much. Not even a new pair of pants. Day 8, wait, hold on a second. I thought I was supposed to be mastering DayZ in only 7 days. Well, as you saw, Day 7 was really sad, boring, and uneventful, so I just decided to do Day 8, and I make the rules here, so we're doing it. And to make sure we go out with a bang, we're headed to the most notorious PvP location on the map, Northwest Airfield. I made it there pretty quick. Fought what felt like 1,000 zombies and didn't find much at the first few locations. Then I finally found our first fully automatic weapon in this entire 7 days. 8 days. And after loading it with ammo, I went inside the air traffic control tower to find the biggest surprise of this entire playthrough.
Okay. What the fuck happened over here?
Guns! So many guns! Now that I had a .308 rifle with a hunting scope, no one could stop me. I could kill players from hundreds of yards away with little effort. I continued looting the airfield, finding more ammo and mags for my AR. I made it to a warehouse and accidentally aggroed like 15 zombies at once, so I climbed on top of a cargo container and figured that at this point, I just have to shoot all of them. Once I handled the citizens from Kensington Avenue, I was making my way over to a crashed AC-130.
You saw that, right?
Now hold on, this really messed me up. If you watch this back, you can see this tracer go from the left side to the right side, leaving the plane. Totally leaving the plane. So I was assuming, hey, there's a guy in the plane. He just shot from the plane. But what I should have been thinking was, what was he shooting at? Because here in a second, you'll see that I don't think there's anyone at the plane. I'm pretty sure some dude shot me from the woods.
It looked like it was going like that way. Okay. It's very interesting. I'm just gonna keep slowly approaching. See if we can see anything while I'm standing up. Is that a zombie right there? It's a fucking bush. It's a fucking bush. I'm an idiot. I mean, it definitely came from the plane and went that way, right? I'm not dumb. My question, though, is why? Like, what the fuck were they shooting at? It went, like, up in the air. It's like they were shooting at somebody on a hill, but there's no hill. This is what we've been waiting for, boys. I'm hoping that if I don't, like, see them run out or something, that they might just be camping in the plane. That I can pull up with the AK and spray them down. Kind of hoping they might pop out at some point. But it's dark, you know, it's nighttime. They might not want to do all that. They might be camping for the night. Well, there's that. That sucks. I guess we should try and sprint to the helicopter? Or the plane?
I quickly ran towards the plane and once again made myself pantsless. I wasn't sure what to do here. This person obviously knows where I am, and I have no clue where they are. They could possibly have night vision, which is why they're able to see me so clearly, so I decided I'd wait for a little bit. Then I looked up how long the night can last on official DayZ servers, and after deciding I didn't want to wait for potentially another hour and a half, I thought the covered night would be just good enough for me to make my escape.
God, dude, it's just dark. I honestly think I just have to sprint to the woods. Wish me luck, boys. Yep, there it is.
But it wasn't. And there I lied. Dead. For the last time. The end. So after 7 days, 8 days of playing DayZ and truly trying to master the game and all of its mechanics, I think I can safely say, no, you cannot master DayZ in 7 days. It's 8 days. It's way too hard. There are too many unpredictable factors. Too many things can go wrong. Oh, and also my accuracy is dog shit. But in all seriousness, I really enjoy playing this game. It's insanely difficult, but also insanely rewarding. Sometimes in video games, when your character gets too overpowered or too rich, it's not even fun anymore. There are no problems, there are no challenges, you simply just get to do what you want at any given time. Sure, it sounds fun, and it's the whole reason we grind these video games for hours and hours on end, but there's always that empty feeling when you make it, a lack of purpose. You defeated the main boss, you finished the story, You collected all the most powerful gear. Now what? DayZ doesn't offer you that luxury. It tears you down right at the moment you reach the top. But it makes all those small wins so much more rewarding. There's no other game where I've been that excited to cook a chicken. And for that, I appreciate you, DayZ. And maybe you could even take a little bit of what I just said and apply it to your own life. Or don't. I'm not a life coach. I'm just some guy who plays video games. I hope you all enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.